Hello, this is Shane, and we're going to install the SEP backup on Linux today. Let's go ahead and log into the server. We will go from a pretty clean install and actually do the complete install of SEP. So we're going to start, and let's verify a couple things first. First thing we want to look at is our hosts file. So if we go look at the hosts file, it should have 127.0.0.1 listed as our localhost, and then the actual IP address second of the server with the fully qualified domain name and then the short name of the server. So that looks good. We are set there, and let's go ahead and install Java at this point. So Java, we're just going to create a directory, and we're going to do this based on the Java installation instructions. So let's go ahead and make dir for Java, and we're going to copy over the Java install and put it into this location. We will then make the Java install executable, and we're just going to give it full rights and launch it. So the Java install will kick off. We don't need to have it completely integrated with our browser. All we need to have is Java installed and available, so we can go ahead and run the installation package for the SEP install, because it will use Java for the client, so we can see what's going on. The client will be the same whether we're looking at this in Windows or in Linux, so we should be good there. Let's go ahead and verify that our firewall is turned off. So in this distribution, I'm using SUSE Linux. If we look at the firewall configuration, it should tell us that it's currently off. We're not going to start it, so that's good. Let's just get out of there, and let's go ahead and set up the database. This is an additional step. You do not have to do this step if you're installing this in a 32-bit version of Linux, but if you're installing on 64-bit, this is a required step you have to do. So we're going to run that, accept it. Okay, retry. So we will let it do the install. We will not do additional packages. Cool. We are set. Let's go ahead and start the software install. So what we want to do is go get the software. Software is readily available on the SEP site. You do have to have a login to download the software, but you can create a login free of charge very easily. Just go ahead and pick the software version. We're going to actually be running software version for SUSE 10. It is 32-bit, and we are installing the server. Save file. Okay. Pretty small download, going to run pretty quick. Excellent, it's done. Let's go ahead and close this. We'll close the browser, and we will go to our command prompt, verify the file is there, and sesam server is there. The command we're going to run is an rpm -uvh for the sesam server. This will go ahead, decompress the installation file that we downloaded. It's going to go ahead and run the RPM, validate our database that we had installed, set up an instance, go ahead and configure it for sesam. Then it's going to install sesam, set up the GUI, which will obviously launch with Java that we installed earlier, and it's going to create a backup job, It's going to create a data store. It's going to run a test backup for the current database, back up the configuration, back up the information, have that all available as far as a test backup, and give us that information as far as if it was successful or if it failed, so as it gets done, with an automatic launch of the GUI. So the sesam Java GUI will kick off and give us that information. It says status successful, so it did the install, Java GUI is running, and right here configuration of the drives are complete and the backup completed successfully. Let's take a quick look. We have it installed and see where we're at. If we look at our clients, the first thing it does is it creates a location called local, and it puts our backup server in there, and it creates the backup jobs. If we look at the job state, the backups show successful. We now have a successful installation of SEP sesam.